Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 20th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Wednesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Wednesday evening. Everybody continue to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Thursday and Friday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer, plus the storm reports that came in today. And also, we're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center tropical weather page, as we're going to discuss Nigel and the African coast wave, and also the little wave here off the east coast of Florida. We're going to be discussing it as well. Alright, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and like I said, consider subscribing if you have not. Would love to have you. Also, watch these videos all the way through. That way I can help improve my watch time hours as well on my videos. I would greatly appreciate that as well. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. And we got some new graphics here from the National Weather Service. I like the new graphics. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions around the Quebec and Canada area, all the way down into a portion of Vermont, down into New York State, then to Pennsylvania, over toward Boston, down toward Delaware as well, through North Carolina, portion of West Virginia, through eastern Tennessee, through portions of Mississippi and Louisiana as well. Also over southern Texas, down into portions of Monterey, Mexico, central Mexico as well. Also over toward the Gulf of California, also in the portion of New Mexico, Arizona, Southern California, all the way up into Washington State, also up toward Vancouver, Canada, and as well. Alright, we got some showers up here in the portion of West Virginia and also into Kentucky. Showers and thunderstorms along the coastal areas from the Outer Banks of North Carolina through eastern South Carolina down into Georgia, all the way down towards the Tampa area of Florida, all the way down toward the Bahamas, also down toward the Florida Keys as well, also in the Gulf of Mexico, and also just east of Monterey, in the Gulf of Mexico as well. Alright, also down toward the Houston area as well. Alright, got some in northern Mexico, also through northern Texas, toward Dallas, also in Arkansas, toward St. Louis, Missouri, also into Illinois, Wisconsin, also through the Dakotas, Minnesota, northern portions of Michigan as well, also across southern Canada, right on the Canadian border as well, from Montana all the way over into portion of Minnesota. We have some shower in portion of southern Canada, also down into Minnesota. Shower and thunderstorms in portion of Idaho, back into portion of Nevada, also over toward eastern Oregon. We have mixed precipitation for southern Canada through portion of Montana, back into Oregon, also into Nevada, portion of California, also into Utah, and also into portion of Colorado, and also into Wyoming as well. Alright, in the red slashed area here, there's some heavy rain and flash flooding possible over portions of Oklahoma down into Texas. Same in that yellow slashed area there. There may be some severe weather possible in that region of Texas and Oklahoma for your Thursday. Alright, as you can see here, we got quiet condition from Quebec, Canada, down into Vermont, also just north of around the Boston area, through New York State, over just east of Chicago, Illinois, also through portions of Ohio, down into portions of Georgia, Mississippi, western South Carolina as well, also into northern Florida, and also the Panhandle of Florida as well, eastern Mississippi. Also some some fair weather expected northern Mexico, around Monterey, Mexico, northern central Mexico as well, through Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, towards San Diego, California, down into the Gulf of California, through California, also through Oregon and Washington State, up around Vancouver, Canada, southern Canada, southwestern Canada as well, and also a little bit of fair weather expected in portions of Colorado. Alright, got a little bit of shower activity in northwestern Mexico. Got some shower activity also off the coast of Washington State. We got showers, some thunderstorm activity from up here in portion just south of Boston through West Virginia, through North Carolina, South Carolina, the red slashed area there along eastern North Carolina, and also into the Delaware area. Could be some heavy rain and flash flooding thanks to this low pressure system here. Could become something subtropical. Would not be surprised at that. All the shower and thunderstorm activity for southern South Carolina all the way down in the Tampa area, down toward the Bahamas, northern Bahamas, the Florida Keys, back in the northern Gulf of Mexico, toward the Houston area, just east of Metairie, Mexico as well, and also through Arkansas, up towards St. Louis, Missouri, towards Chicago, Illinois, also up into Wisconsin, Minnesota, right along the Canadian border, around Lake Superior, and all the way back over to portions of northern Montana, also through the Dakotas as well, and Wyoming, and also portions of Idaho. Alright, we got in the red slashed area here, portions of Dakota down into Nebraska, severe weather possible. Red slashed areas over here in portions of Montana, back into the Dakotas. Could be some heavy rain and flash flooding, and some mixed precipitation over portions of Wyoming, northern Colorado, through Utah, Wyoming, and also into Idaho as well, with some mixed precipitation for your Friday. Alright, let's move on to the weather radar across the nation. Alright, we're going to let it load up here, and then we're going to discuss some shower and thunderstorm activity across the board. Well, I thought it was. I hope the precipitation is going to load up here. Okay, we're still waiting to see if it's going to load up. We'll just have to skip the weather radar and go on to the watches, warning, and advisory map. We can't get the radar to work. Okay, well, I guess we're going to move on. The weather radar is not working. Sorry about that, folks. But we're going to go on to the watches, warning, advisory map then. And then we'll take a look at the weather radar using the Storm Prediction Center. We'll use the radar that way. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on to the watches, warning, advisory since the weather radar won't work. But anyway, we got some frost advisory up here in Port of New York State. Also down here off the east coast of Florida. Also down into southern Alabama, off the coast there. Flood advisories over southern Florida. Also up here in the portion of Mississippi as well. One county over here in portion of Oklahoma and southern Nevada as well. Air quality alerts up here in portion of northern Minnesota. Also special weather statements for portion of southeast Colorado. A couple areas here in Nebraska and also into Wyoming. Also into portions of Idaho as well. Alright, in the purple area here, this area here, we got some winter weather advisories over portion of Montana and Idaho as well. Wind advisory there also. Freeze warnings in effect for you guys in Oregon and also Northern California. Frost advisory for a county there in Northern California. We got a county there with air quality alerts there as well, and also in the Central California also. Red flag warning is also in effect for you guys in Northern California also. Alright, wind advisory for a county there in Southern California. Alaska still got that special weather statement in the northern portion of the area. Gale warnings around Central and North Alaska. Central and North Hawaii and Chain Island looks good. Gale warnings to the south as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center overview. We'll take a look at the radar view this way since the other one would not work. Alright, here we go. Alright, now you can see the radar view here, which is that in there. Was not working there. Also in the portion and much of Florida as well, central and south. Got plenty of precipitation. Mississippi, also back in Louisiana and Arkansas. More scattered activity up here in portions of the Dakotas down into Colorado, a little bit down in portions of northern Mexico, also in the portions of portions of the weather over here in portions of Utah, all the way back into Wyoming, also a little bit down in Texas. The convective outlook, you can see it a little bit better. Let's see if we can move on to the convective outlook here. My computer's starting to mess up again. Uh, Current watch, none are in effect. Alright, storm reports for today. No storm reports. Weather. We have an elevated risk over here in Northern California and also Southern Oregon and Northwestern Nevada for elevated fire risk for your Wednesday afternoon. Tropical weather page, and then we're going to wrap up the video. Okay, hopefully it'll come up here. We can show you the tropics. Alright, as you can see here, we're going to start off with Nigel first in the tropical central, in the north central tropical Atlantic. We're going to give you the 5 p.m. coordinates. Alright, there's a 5 p.m. this afternoon. We're located near latitude 37.4 north, longitude 53.0 west. Movement is to the north-northeast at 16 knots or 18 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure is 973 millibar, and the maximum sustained winds are near 80 knots or 90 miles per hour. Alright, let's take a look at this little disturbance here off the African coast, just southeast of the Cabo Verde Islands. At 2 p.m. this was a tropical wave currently located a couple hundred miles southeast of the Cabo Verde Islands. This system is expected to merge with another disturbance located a few hundred miles to its west. In a few days, their environmental conditions are forecast to become conducive for gradual development, and a tropical depression is likely to form late this week or this weekend, while the system moves generally westward at 10 to 15 miles per hour across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic. Right now, at 48 hours, it has 10% chance. During the next 7 days, it has a 70% chance. Take a look at this disturbance here near the Bahamas. Okay, western tropical Atlantic, a non-tropical low pressure system is expected to form within a large area of disorganized shower and thunderstorm to the east of Florida Peninsula within the next day or two. The system could acquire some subtropical characteristics on Friday, while it moves generally northward. Regardless of development, this low is likely to bring gusty winds to gale force, heavy rain, and high surf to portions of the southeast and mid-Atlantic United States late this week and into the weekend. Additional development of this system can be found under high seas forecasts and products listed by your National Weather Service. formation chance through the next 48 hours is 10%. And also during the next 7 days is at 40%. So the odds has increased to 40%. I would not be surprised to see it maybe move up to 50% over the next 7 days. In the next couple advisories to come, maybe move up to 60%. Maybe by tomorrow. So we'll keep eye on that, see what happens. Sorry I couldn't show everything tonight, but anyway, we got through pretty much everything we need to cover. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday evening, folks. Take care.